Hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farmer Georgia. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Today is an absolute beautiful day. It's about 70 degrees, a nice little breeze. It is just a beautiful fall day. And we had something happen today here on the farm that we are super excited about. A little experiment I actually thought about trying this year that actually turned out to be a success. Stick around and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, well, like I said earlier on the video, I wanted to try a little experiment this year because I read an article in one of these farming magazines that talked about how they think your egg production will be better and higher if you hatch out your eggs if you hatch out your chicken eggs in the fall as opposed to hatching them out in the spring. So I wanted to try that this year. I'm going to do my best to find that article. I believe we may have threw the magazine away. I tried to look for it earlier for video's sake, but I couldn't find it. But I'll definitely look again. But it was just talking about how your egg rate will be a lot better if you hatch out your birds in the fall. So what we did, we borrowed a rooster from my next door neighbor named Willie. And he turned out to be an awesome rooster. We still have him. He turned out to be an excellent rooster. He bred all our chickens. We put those eggs on the incubator. I can't remember how many eggs we put on here. I was 15 or 20, I can't remember. But we had an awesome hatch rate. I just checked it this morning. I thought I'd bring you guys along as we look at our birds. So we had an awesome hatch rate. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we had 16 birds. And that is awesome. And these aren't any particular bird. Willie is just an old farm rooster. It's probably been crossed with 100 birds. And the same with all our hens. We just always have old farm mix. We really don't have any. We may have a couple of purebred birds. Like these right here. I think this is going to be one from the AM Semini that we have. I just see that solid black. I'm just guessing. But we have a lot of beautiful, beautiful little chicks. They really look good. He's just been chilling out all morning. Look at this guy. He's got a nice, deep, rich brown to him. He is really pretty. All right, well, we got the chicks out of the incubator, put them in our little brooder house. We got them some food, water, the heat's just right. Everything's looking really, really well. But what I want to talk about now is why I did this. It was just a little experiment I wanted to try because of an article I found in a Hobby Farms magazine that we get explaining the benefits of raising your chicks in the hatching or getting started with your chicks in the fall as opposed to spring. And I found it really interesting how this author describes the benefits of raising your chicks in the fall. I know we really get excited come spring. I know I do around February. I get super excited to get my meat birds. I know my hens are going to be being broody pretty soon. We just want our chicks. We want all our cool stuff right there around that February, March area or time of the year. I really get excited. I know you guys do too. But after reading this article, I just wanted to try something different. I wanted to try a change and to see if this actually works. So I'm going to read this article to you guys and see what you think about it. All right, well, the author of this article is Deborah Nyman, and this is out of Hobby Farms magazine. She starts by saying, I was originally attracted to the idea that fall hatch pullets would ultimately provide more eggs during the first year than spring hatch pullets. When chicks are hatched in the spring, they reach egg laying maturity as the summer days are getting shorter, which means they lay fewer eggs, although they will often lay through the winter. The rate won't be anywhere near an egg per day, which can be expected from most of the better egg laying breeds during summer. They don't hit their stride and peak production until they're close to 1 year old. Fall hatch pullets, on the other hand, reach maturity in the dark of winter. But because of the short days, their bodies defer laying until the days get longer, giving them more time to mature. Then they will quickly shift into maximum production, laying an egg almost every day because they are more mature. They will also lay larger eggs from the start, so you won't see many, if any, itty-bitty eggs. But that's where I read this article from Hobby Farms magazine, and that really caught my attention. I thought, how cool would that be to start out spring of next year with just going crazy with our eggs. I know I hear it from a lot of you guys all the time, how they say, you know, around midsummer, our chickens are on strike. They're just not laying. We've hit that hot 90 degree, 100 degree weather, and the chickens take a break. I just thought it'd be something interesting to try. So stick around with me this year, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I can keep you guys posted through the winter as our chicks mature, and hopefully this spring come out like gangbusters, dropping lots of eggs. One other thing I think you have to remember in the fall, as far as hatching your eggs in the fall, is to make sure your brooder is ready. Because these birds need some really warm temperatures. Have a nice heat lamp, and I would always have two. I always make sure I have two, so if one goes out, I can have a backup. I don't have to worry about going to the store. And it seems like if it goes out, it's on Sunday when the stores are closed, or it's just always that snag. So I always buy two. I buy two bulbs, and because you want to keep it nice and warm, because we're coming into those fall months where your birds can chill and get really cold and die, and you don't want that. So make sure your brooder houses are ready for these, to keep your birds really warm. All right, guys, well, thanks again so much for checking out my video. We'll cross our fingers and hope these birds turn out. These are some of the healthiest birds I've hatched out in a long time. We had 16 out of, I think I put on 25. I counted, I think I pulled 4 off. I can't remember exactly, but I had 3 that didn't hatch. But that was an awesome hatch rate, so I was really happy with that. I was happy with Willie and how he turned out for a borrowed rooster. That is, I couldn't tell you how old he is, but he is an old bird. And so things have just turned out great. We got 16 new little baby chicks. Hopefully most of them are females, because I work night shift and we don't like a lot of roosters. Honestly, we don't like a lot of roosters out here because I try to sleep during the day. So we try to keep the roosters down. So hopefully we have a lot of females, a lot of hens. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do me a favor, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys think about this. I'm curious what you guys think about it. To me, it makes all the sense in the world. I will still do my meat birds in the spring. I will probably still buy more chicks in the spring. We all have that spring fever, so we want to get at it. So I'm sure I'll be doing the same thing. I'm not going to switch up anything I do. I just wanted to try something different, and I love doing that. It's a lot of fun. But guys, thanks again. One more time, subscribe, like, share. Love you guys to death, and we'll see y'all on the next video.